And then there's that episode where they're around Jupiter with the transsexuals and shit, and they thought he was vicious, and they mentioned his name around Spike. They're just like, you're vicious, right? He was like, boom. He was like, vicious. He's like, I'll show you vicious, and he's just like he mauls a group of men. And it's like the first time we've ever seen Spike mad, and where the audience is taken back. We're just sort of like, whoa.
Let me go on a tangent about Black Clover real quick, cause something about that elemental thing just made me think about Black Clover.
Black Clover is very well written.
I just wish Black Clover could have been bigger, man. Yeah. It hurts me on the inside, cause like the elemental matchup thing, I love Black Clover for that.
Lola, stop. Hey, leave him alone. He's trying to talk.
The elemental matchup stuff, I love the depiction of that in Black Clover.
The simple fact is one person on the whole entire world that can nullify any kind of fucking man.
But it's like you said earlier, the only thing that throws me off is like the Grimoire usage. Like, I still like when the mages and stuff are still casting spells with like their hands, body, or incantations.
And that's the cool thing about Black Clover, is that you kind of had a mixture of everything. We saw people with wands, we saw people with staffs, we saw people who were like, nah, I'm just gonna use my hands, you know, boom, you know. I love how Black Clover depicts its people using their magic, even the anti-magic. I love how it's depicted. Freaking when Lucifero comes, he's got gravity magic and he's the king of devils, so everything gets forced down in his presence. Like, it's such a dope idea. Like, oh, that's hard. And then when Asta cuts the tip of his horn off, Lucifero gets mad as fuck and starts hitting him with gravity punches and stomping him the fuck out. Like, like their depiction, like while Lucifero was a terrible character, he was a terrible character, but the way he used his powers was cool as hell. Like, I love the way they depict like people doing their thing. The Wizard King, the Time Mage, dude was gonna drop a light attack that was gonna kill every individual person in the kingdom, and he like rewound time on that shit. He like made a big ass clock in the sky and rewound time on that shit. That is hard. Like, what? That's overpowered. That's overpowered.
Ooh, speaking of another good one, has everybody seen or read Blue Exorcist?
Yeah, I've seen Blue Exorcist.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
It is really good.
It's good. It's
it's
one of the few animes that's actually made me like have an emotional moment, because like oftentimes I'll watch animes and I'll think they're badass, but it's few times that I actually get to like feel, you know, like pull my little heartstrings and shit. So like Blue Exorcist had this moment where there was like one of these like familiars, it's like a Hellcat or something like that, and like the brother had like was like taking blows from it to try to like, because they wanted to kill it because it's a demon, but he was just sort of like, well, I don't know, I think I can like get through to it and shit like that. So he's like taking hits from it and stuff like that. And he does manage to recruit it and shit. Blue Exorcist is a good anime. My only thing is I just wish that there was more, because I know there's way more manga.
I think they're still working on catching up to the manga, but they're...
That'd be crazy. Because there's not that much.
It never got it, like, as I said, like, it's one of those animes that also kind of like died off.
There's not
for
that
too
much.
long for it to like really get too much hype to come back on too fast.
Yeah. If you're a Blue Exorcist fan, there's just not that much of the anime to watch. Is there 2 seasons of it? Or is it just 1?
I think there's 2.
Yeah, I think there's only like 2 seasons of it, and they're short. They're like not long seasons. I don't think they're 26 episodes. So, you know, but it's good. You would like Blue Exorcist.
I mean, they did the same thing with Twin Star Exorcist.
Never saw it.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Twin Star Exorcist. Let me look that up.
It's worth the check out.
Any remakes I would love to see.
Out of what?
Anime.
Big O.
That'd be a good one.
That'd be a real good. Oh man, Cowboy Bebop.
They did a
It's
live
already
action.
perfect.
Like fuck the live man. Fuck that shit.
The original Cowboy Bebop's already perfect.
It was.
Perfect. It was. Perfect. Never mind.
Like, it's timeless.
In my opinion.
Claymores. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
That'd be sick, yeah. That's like the mechs with they can only be piloted by females.
What, Claymore?
Claymore would be dope.
It was 2 of them. There's one that was like, women have demons and shit.
Yeah.
Can we bring back the Slayers?
Yes.
You ever heard of Slayers? Lena Inverse, the witch or whatever?
Fucking Blackjack.
So you would like the Slayers. It's about this witch named Lena Inverse in her travels, and it's very tropey. But the villain of this series is called Rezo the Red Priest, and he is a blind mage who goes around performing miracles for stuff like that. But he's actually the villain of the shit. Like he's trying to bring his eyesight back, and he's got a contract with a demon called Shabranikto, and Lena Inverse has to like battle through this shit, and it is so amazing. It's very old anime.
The Slayers?
Yeah, the Slayers, or just Slayers.
Yeah,
And there's 3 seasons: the Slayers, and then Slayers something else, and then Slayers Try. And it's one of the few animes where characters actually get older by the time it ends. Lena Inverse is sort of an older lady by the time Slayers Try is out, but she's powerful as fuck.
Fucking Slayers. That's a throwback.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Bring back Slayers. The animation is old enough for them to bring it back, keep the same story, and that should be fire.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah,
that one
that would
too.
be perfect.
Oh yeah, that one could use some new animation. Even though I'm a big fan of the old animation,
I
it's
thought
not
it was
on that
great.
Cowboy Bebop shit where it's timeless. They can use an
Yeah.
update, even though it's still good.
I'm currently looking at Cowboy Bebop.
That's my shit. The animation is timeless. Like they did a great job on all of
The
it.
fucking music.
Maybe they can make it
The
HD.
trucker episode.
Oh yeah, Heavy Metal Queen.
Hell
Heavy
yeah,
Metal
that's
Queen.
my fucking favorite episode all time, bro.
Bruh, she's fucking. That lady's a beast because she had to guide that shit through that little fucking area with the
all
explosions
that
and shit like
fucking
this.
metal and debris and shit.
Yeah,
that shit was fucking timeless. Then she got out.
And then
fucked that dude.
Spike had to fuck people up in the beginning of the episode. He had that hangover.
Yeah,
They fucked up his hangover remedy, so he beat the shit out of a bunch of people in the beginning. You know, she was in there too. She could hold her own. She's just like, I can take care of myself. Ended up teaming up. That's what I love about Cowboy Bebop. Every episode is a short movie. It's very artistic type of anime. It's artsy fartsy ass anime. Everything from that to that episode with the Immortals, Giraffe and them. And then there's that episode where they were on Jupiter with the transsexuals and shit, and they thought he was vicious, and they mentioned his name around Spike. They're just like, you're vicious, right? He was like, boom. He was like, vicious. He's like, I'll show you vicious, and he's like he mauls a group of men. And it's like the first time we've ever seen Spike mad, and where the audience is taken back. We're just sort of like, whoa. We've never seen him duff people like this before. We've seen him duff people, but oh my god, he got anime power up on that shit. He said, "Boom!" You think
Why
I'm
didn't
vicious?
They made a damn fucking Cowboy Bebop game.
That would be pretty sick.
I would play that fucking
I
shit.
think so. I don't know what they do. They should just make all 26 episodes in the different stages. I don't know. Plus the movie. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
Make it a free roam game.
Yeah, where you
But the
like
movie's
back
kind
and
of
forth.
people don't like that. There's a lot of talking in it. It's on people's nerves. I think I passed that the wrong way. Does it go into X show? I'm sorry.
Damn, I would have knew the season of Tanya the Evil.
I'm gonna just tap on
Shaman King.
They did do a remake.
this. They did do a remake.
It
They
sucked.
just haven't caught it back up. What do you mean Shaman King Flowers or Shaman King?
Just period.
Metaboss.
Metabots would be wild. But it was all about the merchandising, but I'm still down for it though, because I like Metabots.
I'd love to see another Mega Man show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a game.
Yeah.
If they want to make a Mega Man anime, we could do Legends of the Anime. It'd be sick. Then we could have Tron Bonne back.
Yeah. That shit was adorable.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's my favorite anti-hero. Well, not my favorite anti-hero, but she's one of my favorite anti-heroes in fighting games, I guess.